She copies everything I do. I met my fiancé almost 5 years ago and we moved in together shortly after we met. His older brother's wife has copied me on everything I've done since her and I met. They live states away from us so we don't see them often. First of all, we announced we were having a baby in 2020 and my fiancé's brother felt the need to let us know we aren't ready for a baby because he's not ready and he's older and already married. As soon as our baby was born they announced they were pregnant despite being not ready. I got a haircut and posted it. She got a haircut right after. She captions her posts on Instagram very similarly to mine. I started a mom blog and she started one right after and paraphrased my entire first post. Now this is where I draw the line. She just had her second baby, and I'm going to use a fake name scenario because my daughter's name is unique enough. Imagine that my daughter's name is Lauren and this woman named her daughter Laura. And they have the same last name. Literally one letter off from my daughter's unique name. Am I bad for not congratulating her, and instead removing her on all social media the day she had her baby? And if she ever did reach out to me I plan on letting her know exactly how I feel about her without trying to be nice. And how do I handle this? She thinks you're cool, keep living your life, try to ignore it. Be mature, congratulate her. This is the third time you have posted this specific complaint. Are you shopping for answers? You lost me at mom blog lol, willing to bet you aren't as original as you think you are, and considering she lives states away and you're so worked up over this I'm going to go out on a limb and say you're the obsessive one, not her lol. I would personally get an ego kick, thinking to myself, wow, I truly am that inspiring. Maybe delete social media and also delete the mom blog because it's super cringe. Post a selfie on IG stories or just drop somewhere that you got a haircut and how it's the new it girl thing. She's bound to follow. When y'all meet and she's confused as to why her hair is actually long, say how it was a wig. Once you marry your fiancé you will officially be in the family. I'm old enough to be your grandmother so I would tell you if you want to keep harmony in the family circle, I suggest you just let it go. If you're not careful you will cause unnecessary conflict and may also cause issues between the two brothers. You may find yourself alienated from the rest of the family if you're not careful. Consider it a compliment that someone values your choices and maybe move on to more important issues. You don't own the name, nor any names similar enough. It could be mild copying, or it could be just a coincidence. I would say let it go. Live your life, share minimal details with her, and be cordial when necessary. Stop creating drama when there doesn't need to be. My mom started doing this to me when she was going through a phase of trying to reinvent herself. After a while it stopped. But it was kinda creepy for a while. If she's not affecting your ability to live your life in any way, I would just accept that you have a new follower to your cult of one. My 5-year-old just whined about his younger sibling copying him today too. Now tell her you're pregnant with twins. Mwahahaha. There are a couple of options. For instance, you being a young mom makes her want to imitate everything you do so she can feel young. Then there's the case where it's that she likes your husband. Then there's the case where the husband likes you. Also there's a possibility of imposter syndrome with social media where you feel like everyone posting their lives are happy and you are not happy, so something is wrong. Honestly, there are a shit ton of reason for this to happen, most innocent and some devious. Just turn weary if they suddenly move closer. Start posting fake things, i.e. sharing a photo where you're wearing a wig and pretending it's a new cut, post about fake new hobbies, fake vacation plans, and then watch the madness ensue. Have fun with it, and don't post or share out about your real activities for a while and keep things you don't want copied to yourself. Don't get so nauseous and mad about it. This is a huge chance. Find a mountaineering fan and a picture editing fan, make a fake pic of your group on a huge mountain and let the actual mountaineer post it from your smartphone with locations on the mountain. Later briefly say you had a great guide but it cost a ton. They will hire the mountaineer fan as guide and they get money. Then copycat gets a really difficult sports exercise just because they want to copy you. Just need to think of a way to get cash for the image editor fan. You started a mommy blog? Automatic, you're the asshole. She looks like, does like, sounds like me. She's stealing my identity, ye. Op, you lost me on your mommy blog. Fuck off with all that shit. Why are editors so far away from reality? This is a weird ass fucking kind of behavior. People should be living their own unique lives, not basing their existence off of another person's. Do what someone else did with their invasive in-law. Let it drop that you are going to change your hair color spectacularly on a specific day. If you are blonde, then say you are going dark brown. Dark brown? Say you are going red or sit and wait. If she really is copying you, she'll change her hair color. You won't need to change a thing. When she sees your hair is the same, you can say you changed your mind. I guess she likes you and idealizes you. At least she didn't give her baby the same exact name, because that would have been really weird. Maybe she is consciously or subconsciously doing these things because she wants to bond with you as a friend, sister-in-law, as in a cry for help. Do you know how her mental health is like? Although you don't have to give in to her and create that bond, you can set your own boundaries. Removing her from your socials is good to protect your peace. I would remain civil during visits, but grey rock. Her behavior is crazy emo, not at all flattering. I can't believe that bitch got pregnant. Who does that? Okay, you lost me when you said she had a baby to copy you. You don't own parenthood. Confront her about it. Or pretend to do something crazy and wild and see if she copies it. Don't let your husband around her if she copies everything you do. Honestly, I would have done something worse, like use some sort of makeup or something to appear bald just to see if she would copy and shave her head. I had a friend like this. For years I thought she was my best friend. She would mimic the way I talked and the things I said, right down to stealing some of my stories. I'd be with our friends when she wasn't around and they'd reference something she told them and I'd say, wait a minute, that happened to me. Not her. Turns out she was a compulsive liar with a lot of issues and I wasn't the first person she's done this to. It was annoying, but just distance yourself. If she asks why, then you can tell her, but try not to get too upset and permanently burn bridges or something. She is family, after all. This is one you need to let go. You don't need to tell her about herself. Send a congratulations card gift and just sit smugly back in your home knowing how much she wants to be like you. Note: if she lived close, I would advise something differently, but she doesn't. You should have posted about loving this unique name you will name your child and write something ridiculous like Coralinda Ryan or Karan Durin or Anibob and then name your kid what you had in mind. I keep telling my girlfriends to not share the baby names until birth, unless they don't mind if their family and in-laws share it around or name their own baby that name before them. Get over yourself. Who cares? You don't even live near each other. Your someday-to-be sister-in-law deserves you pity, no you anger. Her self-esteem must be on the floor if she feels that she needs to copy you. She obviously admires you. Don't forget, like it or not, this woman is family. She's not going anywhere. Telling her off would make for a lot of awkward holiday dinners. You don't have to be besties, but a civil relationship will make for a less drama-filled future. If you need to address the issue, I'd do it calmly and honestly, in a way that won't make an enemy out of this insecure woman. I have in-laws like this. It almost feels like they're insecure and competitive. I've just blocked them from seeing anything on my social pages. Tada, nothing for them to copy. I don't feel bad or immature. I have peace of mind. I like being creative and uniquely me, and you should too, without having the turmoil. Except that they were super weird about the baby name and other people definitely noticed how weird it was as well. If that makes you feel better, and feel better moving forward with having a more private life from them. You sound pretty immature. She's not copying you, she's inspired by you.